Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue, and I want you to check out Bondy's Boutique and get some of my merch, y'all. I've added some new things like my mermaid cups and the mermaid tees, and also the Shake Them Tits mugs. All right, you asked for it and you got it. Check out Bondy's merch at Bondy's Boutique. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back for another pose review. Okay, let's get into it. It was so good last night. Yes. So, okay, we are at the ballroom and BRITTANY is announcing, okay, we are here for feminine realness, all right? And here come Miss Lulu giving y'all lavins of realness, okay? She wins a trophy for the House of Veracity. And we're all excited. BRITTANY is like, yes, Electra, I must give it to you, girl. You are a upgrade for any house, okay? Because y'all know last episode, Electra decided to leave House of Evangelista and go over there to House of Veracity. And I'm just like, girl, you need to just get your own place at this point. Lulu and Candy noticed how fly Miss Electra has been lately, okay? And they ask her, where is she getting all of the furors from, okay? Where is you getting all of the niceties, okay? And the finery. Where are you getting it from, love? And she's like, speaking of Indoshin, which is the restaurant she works in as a hostess, I've got to go cover a late shift. And Lulu is like, girl, it's midnight and the last time I checked, Indoshin closed at 11 p.m. And she's like, how would you know? We would never let the likes of you into Indoshin. Okay, so she's walking out and Blanca is like, congratulations. And she's like, save your congratulations for someone who needs validation. Like, bitch, you better rhyme. Oh. So then the next thing we see is Electra stomping, okay, stomping down the streets in a long fur coat and a leather short mini dress. What's happening here? A bad girl talking about a sad girl. Sorry, y'all. That's all I felt like singing when I saw her walking down the street. Okay, so come to find out, y'all, Electra is working, and we thought she was being a prostitute because the prostitution dormitories and the dominatrix dormitories look the same. Okay, we ain't know. All right, but apparently she is now working as a dominatrix, and she goes into a private room where her client is laid down, okay, tied up in some panties and a pair of her pumps, okay, and it is very okay, this works. We're fine with this. This works. There's no penetration involved. This works. We're happy about it. And child, she whipping his ass and shit. You disgust me. I bet you wouldn't last a day in my pumps. The adversities I faced would cripple you. You can't even stand, you pathetic creature. So right before she's about to put a corset on him, because shit's getting, you know, shit's about to get popping up in here, the client reaches into his bag and starts sniffing some shit. One was something else and the other one was coke. And he was like, you know, would you like some? And she was like, I don't do drugs, nor do I condone them. And he's like, well, they make me last all night. And he brings out a wad of cash and is like, you pay by the hour, right? And she was like, fine. I was like, man, the way, fine. Whip the ponytail, bitch. Fine, okay? Apparently, y'all, Electra is making more money doing this than she has ever made in her life, okay? She is making paper, okay? Making them white boys feel like shit about themselves. Lord. Talking to some of the other trans dominatrix workers, okay? They said that after, you know, all of these years, people don't want to pay for shit no more, okay? And with AIDS and HIV, people are scared to get work from prostitutes. So, you know, you went from doing $50 blowjobs to $25 hand jobs, and that ain't cutting it no more. So this dominatrix shit is popping for a lot of them. And one of them is like, now you can quit that job at Indoshin. And Electra says, oh no, see, working at Indoshin keeps my name on the lips of all the rich and famous. Yeah, trying to find one of you rich old white men that wants you a tall, sexy post-op to live on the side. Okay, she looking for another stabler. But she feels great. And I'm happy for Electra because she's been struggling for a while now. She's still a bitch, but you know what? I'm happy for her. Angel and Blanca are at the apartment, and Angel is like, Mom, like, you really gotta get your makeup and your style together if you're trying to get this storefront for your nail shop, because if they clock you, then you're not gonna get the business. And she's like, well, it's hard for me. You know, I try to go and shopping for nice things, but they clock me and I gotta hurry up and get what I can and whatever size I got it in before somebody calls security on me. I say, they call security on you for shopping? The fuck is that about? Like, whoo, Lord. That is ridiculous. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. When you be at the store and you see somebody that obviously looks like a trans, and I mean, you ain't fooling me and I clocked you, I'm still like, oh, all right, bitch, wanna do it. Like, who? I don't understand people. But that, I mean, I'm a different type of person. I ain't about to really care about what nobody else doing like that. If you shopping, bitch, shopping. If I clocked you, I hope you eventually don't get clocked in. You know what I'm saying? But just looking at this situation, like, y'all call security on somebody for shopping? That is so fucked up. So Angel says that she's gonna help Mother get it together, okay? She's gonna help her do her makeup, and she's gonna get her some appropriate fashions, okay? So she won't get clocked when she goes and tries to get a property for her nail shop. So Blanca dresses up real cute and goes to see Miss Norman. Miss Norman is a bitch of a real estate agent who just divorced from her very gay husband, who she found bent over a piano getting fucked in the ass by some dude. Okay, so she has a whole bunch of issues. She thinks she's better than everybody. She doesn't want to rent to anybody that's too dark skinned, but she has had, you know, some past relationships, business relationships with Dominicans, and she says they work very hard, which is the reason why she even wanted to give Blanca the space, but wanted to make sure that she wasn't too dark. I was like, Miss Norman can get hit in the fucking throat and die as far as I'm concerned. Like, oh my God, this woman irked my spirit so badly. Like, I just was like, the fact that there are still human beings out there like you just makes me so upset. Like, this is the type of shit that makes me mad. People that are this terrible, but have all the money in the world, but just terrible. Oh, God. Like, why is it like that? Why? I don't understand why the world is like that. She's a terrible fucking person. Anyway, ultimately, she decides to give Blanca the lease. But just takes her cash and doesn't sign anything. I said, no, Blanca, don't do that. Because that means she can kick you out whenever she wants to if you don't have a signed agreement saying that you're supposed to be in this space for a certain amount of time. Blanca is so excited about the opportunity that she just lets it roll off the shoulder and handshakes with this bitch for the lease. I said, oh no. Not after she told you that she didn't want to give her place to nobody that was too dark, girl. But I guess in the 90s, you ain't really have room to be mad and request better. I guess not. Because I'd have been like, bitch, I'd be damned if you my landlord. I'll find somebody else. They got to be somebody that ain't racist that owns a storefront around here. Shit, maybe not. Shit. It is in New York, 1990. Maybe not. I would like to say, though, Miss Norman, when Blanca pulled out the money and you said, what do you do? What do you sell crack? The way you snatched that money out of her hand like you were a crackhead, I'm gonna need for you to stop, okay? You snatched that money like you ain't rich, bitch. Oh, Lord. So, y'all, Ricky finally gets home from tour with Albie Shore. There are rose petals on the floor, okay? All the way up to the little fort that Damon had put together for Ricky. I was like, nigga, you built the fort for y'all to fucking... That's a damn shame. Right as they're beginning to get into it, that's when Blanca comes in and says that another one of their friends has died and they need to get their ass up so we can go to the funeral and all of this and that, right? So everybody is at the funeral and Judy pulls Blanca to the side to ask her, has she been taking her meds? Blanca is scared to take the meds. She's scared of whatever the meds might do to her because she feels like she's healthy right now. And I know a lot of people had that fear that if they started taking the medication would kill them before the actual sickness killed them. So she's scared to take the medication, and Judy is like, girl, you're gonna be dead in about 6 months, whether you're healthy now or not. So please take the damn antiretrovirals. Pray Tell comes over and interrupts the conversation because he wants to hear about what happened with that man eating Miss Norman. And, you know, she basically explains that she got some claws, but they shook on it. And he was like, shook on it? And she was like, yeah, did I do something wrong? And Pray Tell is like, girl, look, it's all right. Just do you. Congratulations. She happy for her. And that's when Blanca realizes that Ricky and Damon and the other two boys who came from the house of veracity ain't there. So everyone goes home and they're waiting for, you know, Damon and Ricky and the two boys to get there. And when they do get there, they was out partying in a club with the white folks who be ignoring them. And so they started voguing because it's popping right now. So they started voguing and now everybody paying attention to them. And Blanca is like, really? Damon says it's a new day, boo. Okay, and Ballroom will be bigger than Studio 54. All right, and I'm just like, it's not. But I will say that that's because there were a whole bunch of famous people in Studio 54. The ballroom scene is, like she said, it's not a trend. The ballroom scene is something that folks do everywhere. Still to this day, you see that there is no more Studio 54, no place where all the celebrities are going to get drugs and get fucked up and fuck on each other. Like, that may be happening, but that's not in a spotlight. That's not known like Studio 54 was. And Blanca told them that ballroom is about family. Ballroom is not a trend. And y'all should have showed up for family tonight, but y'all didn't. So go in y'all rooms and get the fuck out my face. They really not understanding the severity of the situation. They're not understanding what is really going on. So not going to funerals makes it easier for them to ignore the fact that they could possibly die because they out here fucking raw. So y'all, Electra is a part of the House of Veracity. And everybody's sitting down so that they can drink some damn Slim Fast shakes. Because apparently they don't have enough money to get more food than that. Okay? Miss Candy said, I paid the rent. And then I got these Slim Fast shakes and some popcorn, bitch. And with the rest, I got my nails done. Because after those errands, my nails will stop. Okay? And I'm just like, now y'all know good and goddamn well, y'all could have got a packet of baked chicken and some damn rice and onions and butter and some garlic and fucked it up in there with a meal. Okay, that probably would have been cheaper than them Slim Fast shakes. I'm looking at them like, bitch, them Slim Fast shakes ain't even a whole cup. I'm gonna be hungry after this. What is that? Like, first of all, Candy, bitch, you don't need to lose no more weight. You need to gain some damn weight. So this is just ridiculous right now. And I'm feeling the way that Electra is feeling. Really? Like these meager accommodations, bitch. Everywhere you go, it's gonna be meager accommodations because ain't nobody got no damn money. So you got money now. I'm sitting up here looking at Electra like, why you ain't went and got your own place? But she figures that out in this moment when Candy told her that this is her house, okay? Because Electra wanted more closet space. It can only hold her hats and scarves and all of this shit. And Candy was like, the only other closet we have, I split with Lulu. And unless you're going to allow us to wear some of your fine clothing, I didn't think so. You're gonna make with what you have, okay? Because this is my house and I ain't Blanca, bitch. Remember that. I said, oh, she ain't Blanca. Yet here she is over at your house, okay? Now Blanca probably wouldn't have kicked her ass out, but you ain't bothering Blanca. Please no, y'all ain't bothering Blanca. Electra says, you know what? You're right. You're right. I've gone about this all wrong. I don't know what it is that keeps bringing me back to you girls, you children that I raised, that are just a constant raggedy old tired ass example of my bad mothering. First of all, bitch, your bad mothering is a reflection of yourself. So if you want a reminder of your bad mothering, all you gotta do is look in the mirror. Okay? So you can go ahead with that. Candy says, look, you don't have a right to be calling nobody old because you ain't nothing but an over-the-hill homeless post-op. I say, oh no, bitch, not a homeless post-op. Okay? That mean kick rocks off. Electra says, that's it. I got my operation and Mr. Ford left me and my self-esteem took a hit and I was weak. But you know what? I know better now. Now I realize I am the only one. And then she takes the tablecloth that's under all of their shakes and their popcorn and pulls the shit so now they ain't got no food. Candy like, what the fuck is this? Bitch got deep in the voice right quick. Electra says, I'll send for my things. Like, bitch, by who? Electra decides that it's time for her to put together her own damn house. So she goes and get the white girl named Tess, the two dancers, Silhouette and Shadow, and then she gets Jasmine, who is also a very, very real looking trans woman, okay? She's basically like a younger version of Electra, very brown skin, beautiful. I was like, I be forgetting some, like, what the fuck fuck I'm watching? Shit. God damn. And she got everybody with Cartier necklaces, I believe. I couldn't tell what the jewelry was, but I saw it was the red Cartier boxes that she was handing to everybody as she would go to them. I was like, you better get it, girl. So we're at the ballroom, right? And they're doing fairy tale realness, okay? So Evangelista, Poppy, and Angel are doing Romeo and Juliet and taking the poison, you know what I'm saying, and passing out and shit. That shit was funny, y'all. Everybody was dying laughing at that shit. Pray Tell says, Poppy is definitely putting that GED to good use. I said, oh yes, ma'am. Veracity comes in and does Cinderella, and I thought it was awesome because one of the girls who's in House of Veracity, who just sews for everybody, did the Cinderella like spin, and while she was spinning, the rags came off and it revealed the blue bodysuit and the long full skirt and everything, and I was just like, damn, that was good, Veracity. That was on it right there. Then the electricity is cut off, and Pray Tell is like, now who didn't pay the electricity bill in this motherfucker? What is going on here? And then y'all, here come Elektra and her new house, the House of Wintour, named after the legendary editor-in-chief of Vogue magazine. She wants to introduce herself, right? But Candy and Blanca are like, girl, you can't come up in here interrupting while we doing the festivities. And then the judges and everybody was like, oh no, girl, you ain't about to come in here with all of that. After all the glory I've given this ballroom, don't you think I at least deserve this? And they was like, no, bye. But she lets them know that they are the House of Wintour. And then everybody like spreads out so you can see each one. Like, I'm done. Y'all doing the most and I love it. Y'all know Candy gotta break out the hammer and try to hit Elektra over the head with it, but Elektra bring out her knife and said, I'll gut you like the fish you'll never be. I said, oh no. Not the fish you'll never be. I wasn't ready. Before they leave, Elektra says, get ready, children. Wintour is coming. And now the two little ones that run from Veracity to Evangelista, back to Veracity, back to Evangelista, now they're running behind Elektra and want to be a part of the House of Wintour. And y'all know she's always ready to take somebody on that can help the house. So she brings them on in. And Pray Tell was like, child, this is above my pay grade with these two house hopping assholes. I need a break. Shit. So then as Damon is standing by the bar chilling, some guy named Chris comes over offering to buy him a drink. And he like, oh no, I'm all right. I'm straight. And then for some reason, Chris tells Damon, that's his name, that he was Ricky's bunkmate on tour with LB Shore and he was fucking his man. Why you think he wasn't answering the phone when you was calling? I was like, bitch, first of all, I don't even motherfucking know you, ho. Like, the fact that he came up on him like that, I'd have chin checked that nigga immediately. Ricky comes over, and of course he says it's a lie, and that never happened. But y'all know Damon not gonna believe Ricky. Ricky out here fucking. Like, what I'm gonna believe that for, okay? Damon is pissed. And then Chris starts talking about how maybe if Damon lost 10 pounds, he'd want him. And then, of course, there's a kerfuffle and pushing back and forth and a fight. And they on the floor, and Pray Tell is like, bitch, another fight in here? I'm closing this shit down. Go home. We got more serious shit to worry about and y'all in here fighting. Get out. I was like, you better tell him, Pray Tell, because this is just immature. This is just stupid. At the house, everybody is sitting around while Ricky and Damon argue back and forth about this. Damon is pissed that Ricky didn't even tell him that there were other gay dancers on the tour. And he was like, you always overreact and think that I'm doing something. So no, I didn't tell you, but I didn't do anything with him. Ricky is sticking to the fact that he didn't do nothing with him. And Damon says, but you lied to me. And then you got me to have sex with you without a condom again. Blanca said, what? After I told y'all what's going on and you having sex with him without a condom? Damon said he thought they were monogamous. I said, let me tell you something. I don't care who I'm with. When you go on tour and you come back, we having sex with condoms for a month until you get STD tested to make sure you ain't giving me nothing. If I'm in 1990 and my old man went on tour with LB Shore, bitch, just because I'd rather be safe than dead. Period. So y'all, Miss Norman is doing a terrible interview showing how callous and rich she is with her 2 puppies cashing checks. And then her son comes in looking like a mafioso. Her words, not mine. He just finished collecting a big old thing of money from somebody, which looks rather illegal and underhanded, but I digress. And when he comes in, he says, you know, that new tenant that you just got, you know that's a man, right? You know that's a man, right? And she was like, what are you talking about? No, that's not a man. And he was like, see, you too busy looking down on people to look at them. That was a man, baby. And she was like, well, of course we can't have him there then. And I'm like, we can't have him there? Bitch. So Miss Norman sent her son with the money, and I was like, well shit, at least they was willing to give Blanca her money back, because I felt like they was probably gonna go and keep her money and then toss her out on the street after they whooped her ass, but that's not what happened. So now Blanca is pissed off, and she goes and talks to Pray Tell about it. And she also talks to him about the fact that she just found out that Damon and Ricky in here having sex raw after everything that's going on. And Pray Tell says, girl, you got to be an example to them. You got to let them know what it really is. And y'all know Blanca hasn't told everybody about her status. The only person who knows in the house besides Pray Tell is Angel. So you know what? Blanca decides she needs to be that example. So she goes back to her shop and continues to set up. Miss Norman comes in talking about she's trespassing. And Blanca said, baby, when I went down there to the city hall and talked to the human rights people, they told me that I have squatter rights, okay? Because you didn't make me sign a lease, meaning you can't just kick me out on the street. So you can go ahead and get all your high-powered lawyers. I got my pro bono one, and we're going to see how it go down. But I am fighting for my rights, okay? And Miss Norman is all pissed off and threatening her with lawyers and then threatening her kneecaps. And Blanca is like, girl, you think I'm scared of a beating? I've had more beatings than you've had breakfast. See me, bitch. I'm like, yeah. Miss Norman, please get your pale, dead-looking ass the fuck up out here. So y'all, over dinner, Blanca decides, for one, to show them how to appropriately put on a condom. Cucumber condom. All right, everybody's laughing. It's all jokes and shit. And Angel is like, that's enough. Y'all really think that this shit just gonna pass over y'all and y'all just gonna be out here fucking free without catching it? It's not gonna happen like that. And then she looks at Blanca and says, tell him. So she says, I was like y'all when I was young. I was looking for love, and I didn't think that I was good enough. I didn't love myself. And we see them show us back in the day when Blanca used to go sit at bars and wait for a man to wink at her, and then go out into the alley and get fucked in the ass by a nigga whose name she don't even know, with no protection. And she did that over and over and over again. And now she has AIDS. And everybody is like, you know, but the main one, y'all, Poppy. Poppy stood up and went over to Blanca and knelt down next to her and said, you took care of me when nobody else would. So if you need anything, if you get a sniffle, you call me. I will keep you healthy. Y'all, I wasn't ready. Poppy took me out. Like, I'm about to cry right now just thinking about that. Poppy took me the fuck out in that moment. I was not ready for that at all. Like, he touched my spirit so much in that moment, y'all. And Damon is just sitting there staring, and Blanca is like, I'm okay, but this is what this is all about, family and being there for one another. And I'm like, so I'm all right, y'all. I'm all right, y'all, but oh Lord. So now Damon and Ricky decide to go and get tested. Obviously they have to stop playing Russian roulette with their lives. So they go and get tested. Ricky's clean, so obviously that means Damon's clean, you know, under the presumption that Damon is just having sex with Ricky. And I'm so happy about that. But it's only been a little while, so he could still have it and just not have, you know, found out he has it. Because y'all know if you get tested, you have to get tested in another 30 days. Because, you know, the 30 days hasn't happened since the last time you had unprotected sex with somebody. So Damon realizes that he isn't feeling good about his life right now. I'm like, Damon, you in ballet school. You got a mother who loves you, somewhere to live. Remember, you were sleeping on a park bench with no prospects for life besides, you know, death eventually. You know, for him to feel like that. But I understand. you know, he's young and you go through this in your 20s. Like, you really do go through feeling like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? And he's looking at Ricky dancing with LB Shore. Little does he know that won't be going on for much longer. So Ricky being a dancer on tour with LB Shore may not necessarily be a long run game like Damon going to ballet school. But he realizes that Ricky is his happy, and he feels like he's not happy without Ricky. And that's a problem. That is a real problem, y'all. Ricky said he got to go to rehearsal so they can finish this conversation later. So we're at the ballroom, and Pray Tell is telling everybody that they are deserving of love, okay? And he loves all of them, and passing out condoms, okay? So y'all can get nasty and be protected and not die. Thank you. I'd appreciate not having another 200 funerals to go to. So the category is high fashion and feathers. Okay, look, I was feeling it, bitch. I want to see all my bitches stomp it to the ground. I said, oh yes, yes, we are ready. So y'all, Evangelista comes out, and y'all, this makeover that they gave Blanca is everything. Blanca looked real feminine, bitch. Okay, she was looking real soft. All right, they had her on a chair, and they put her down, and she got her feathers, and she, you know, twirling. But ultimately, they gave her 8s and 7s, so she wasn't gonna win. Candy, with her desperate ass, steal somebody else's little hard angel wings and start strutting up and down. And Pray Tell is like, bitch, that is not feathers. Get out of here with that shit, okay? So then here come the House of Wintour. And her little, you know, all the little minions and shit, they got feathers on. And then you got the new people that she done added to her roster, Jasmine and Tess and Silhouette and Shadow and all of them. And here she come in a fucking mermaid shell. And they hit the shell, and then here comes Elektra, you know, with the wings on. And then the wings that actually extract and come out all the way. Serving. I'm gonna try to find the picture so it can be up here. Y'all, the chignon, the cheek, the servation, okay, of it all. Of course she wins. Of course she wins. And y'all know Candy like, that ain't no damn feathers. And Pray Tell was like, but it's better than yours. It's better than yours. Pray Tell says, you know, there's another category that you all can win very quick. I want to send it all over to Miss Blanca, who is an entrepreneur, honey, okay? Who is starting her own business. She's a businesswoman out here, okay? She's actually out here doing it and fighting for her rights because she was discriminated against. She's not just fighting for herself. She's fighting for all of you. I say that's the truth. Every single time somebody that is discriminated against or disenfranchised gets a step up, they make it possible for more people that look like them to also make those same steps. So I do believe that Miss Blanca deserved her a trophy or some type of recognition for how awesome she is just in life, okay? Fuck a ballroom. Blanca is that bitch in life. So Damon and Ricky talk, and, you know, we still at the ball. They in the, you know, the little stairwell where everybody be having their emotional moments. And Damon tells Ricky that they need to break up. They don't need to be together no more because he needs to get back to himself. And he's too young to be this into another person in a way that he doesn't even care about himself. And that's the way it is right now. He really needs to get back to who Damon is. And I thought this was a very smart decision because I feel like Damon realized that he puts himself in harm's way for Ricky because he loves Ricky so much, and it shouldn't be like that. So he broke up with him, and Ricky was so upset about it and so mad and still saying that he didn't cheat and all of this. But he was like, look, bruh, I know you did it, and I just realized that I gotta take care of myself. Ricky is distraught, but we know Ricky gonna be all right. He moved out the house and shit too. So Blanca invites Judy over for drinks and tells her that she's going to start taking the meds, and then she takes the meds right in front of Judy, and we happy because we want Blanca to fight for her life. And that's what's happening now. Blanca is fighting in every aspect of her life, with the AIDS, with having her own business, with her children. She fighting. Y'all, when they started playing Anita Baker, y'all, is there something I can give you in exchange for everything you give to me? Read my mind, you can. Yeah, I don't be knowing all the words to that one song. Okay, but I know giving you the best that I got, baby. Okay, look, y'all, I was all in my feelings during that montage. I was real 90s in that moment, y'all. I was feeling it. So Blanca had her first client, and Angel poses for Poppy. You can see something going on between the two of them. Ricky moved out. Damon starts that Vogue class at the center. So, you know, this is everything that's going on. And Electra gets a nice big apartment with enough closet space for freaking Frack to be in there at the same time, hanging shit up in alphabetical order. And it was just beautiful, y'all. Just all of this nice stuff happening during the Anita Baker song, y'all. I just love that little montage. And then we see everybody sitting down for dinner. Angel is feeling some type of way about Ricky leaving the house because they love him too. You know, even though they understand why Damon did what he did. And Poppy is like, you ain't gonna love him after you find out that he left us for House of Wintour. And Blanca was like, I was like, oh, all right, Ricky, I guess. You had to leave the house because you and Damon broke up? Like, the fuck? When y'all all sleeping in the same room anyway? Shit. Blanca said she is not worried. And Pray Tell said, girl, you should be. You lost last time. And she like, look, I am fighting AIDS. I got my own business. I'm doing shit in my life. I don't have time to be worried about stuff like that. I was the underdog before, and it ain't never stopped me from getting what was mine. I said, you better do it, Blanca. Y'all, let me tell y'all. The thing that I am starting to love the most about Pose, besides all of the theatrics and one-liners and clothes and fabulosity, and all of that, excuse me, is the fact that in a time where people are dying and dropping like flies, here are Blanca and Pray Tell trying to be a force of positivity, good, and education for everybody that they around. Blanca is always bigging up everybody that she loves, everybody that she's around. The I don't give a fuck about how nasty Electra is, like all of that. It's crazy to me how she's been able to stay positive in the midst of all of this. She's dying. I mean, we're all dying. Like, eventually we're all gonna die. So we're all in the process of dying. But to know that you have the same sickness that's killing so many other people, and she's still so positive and wants to use her life as an example to help other people, it's just inspiration in general on this show. So for anybody who watches my reviews and thinks that this show isn't for them, because I saw somebody say that they didn't watch it the first season because they didn't think they were the demographic, and I was like, girl, I don't think there's any demographic besides, you know, racist, homophobia, transphobia people. Like, those are the only types of people that this show wasn't made for. Okay? But if you know, love people being in love, if you love people being able to live their life the way they want to live their life, if you love the 90s, bitch, if you love black and Latino people, bitch, if you love gay pride, bitch, like, if you love any of those things, this show is for you. Like, it is a fantastic show, period. So yeah, y'all, that was Pose. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I will see y'all tonight for Basketball Wives and Queen Sugar. Peace out.